We'll start with race number 2, and you've got Rock Sensation. This horse was placed in just one trial. Pretty hard for punters at home to get an idea about the horse. What can you tell us about the 3 Rock Sensation?
Yeah, can you hear me okay, Emily?
Yep, I can.
Yeah, no, he's a nice horse. He's probably taken a little bit of time to sort of switch on. He's been a bit of a slow learner, that's why he's waited till now. He did trial up real good the other day. We gave him a jump out today and he's a little bit slow out, so the inside barrier is a bit of a concern, but we put side winkers in a hope to sort of jam up so he jumps out and goes forward.
And how has he done since that trial? Because obviously this was before lockdown, so he's had a little bit of time off the track.
Yeah, our horses had a fortnight off. We don't go to the trials, but we're pretty happy with how the team raced on the first day. So our team's in a good place at the moment, so we're happy with them. Yeah.
Got a couple of others in that race as well, and Collaborator and Miss Max. What can you tell me about these 2?
Yeah, Collaborator's a nice horse, big, strong horse. He's been having jump outs at Riccarton. He's had a couple of them, and he's improved with each one. He won his heat the other day, last Saturday, it was, a week ago. And Miss Max, a lovely filly she is. She's out at We Train Miss Maximus, and she's got a bit of quality. Whether she cops the wet track or not, well, we're about to find out. We can always back off if she doesn't, but if she does handle it, well, there's another meeting coming out in the month as well. But she's got a bit of quality, she has. And
if we move along to race number 6, Nellie Bly is the number 3 in that market. And we saw this horse, a last start winner. That was back in March. And another one, what can you tell us about how she's trained on?
Yeah, really happy with her. Her work's been really good. Before, I mean, obviously we were very confident when we went to Trentham. She hadn't raced for a long time and hadn't trialled, but her work had been right up to the mark, and she's in a similar shape contesting this one. The only worry is the wet track, but she's in that road, so she should handle it.
And also with Nellie Bly, obviously at the 1,000 metres, I guess with her not having been seen for a little while, does that distance suit, or you think it might be a bit short?
No, our feeling is the track's that heavy. The 1,000 will be like 1,100 anyway. I mean, they're not going to be running 54, 55, 56, are they? They're going to be running, you know, they'll be flat broken sort of 1, 2, 1, 3, I would think. So, yeah, it's probably more like 1,100 metres anyway. So, yeah, it shouldn't be a problem.
Also in that race, Sabre Confessional Operator, another really strong hand in their 6th on the programme. Is there another one out of those 3 that you'd perhaps could tip punters into?
Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. This is probably the best idea. The punters can work it out themselves. I mean, obviously Sabre's drawn the inside, so he'll be going hard up against the fence, whether that's the place to be or not, but that's where we'll be going. And Confessional's drawing the outside, so we've got the option of 1 in, 1 out, and 2 up the middle. That's the beauty of having 4 horses in the race. So there's no everybody's aware of what we're doing. Confessional will be coming straight down the outside fence, Sabre up there inside, and the other 2 up the middle. So hopefully we've got all bases covered and we can win the race.
Hopefully you can run the top 4. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? So let's get along to the next one. Race number 7, where you've got Golden Harvest. And we just saw, prior to talking to you, there's been quite a bit of money for Golden Harvest. And I understand it's a horse you think highly of.
Yeah, well, he should win, really. Yeah. I'll be honest, I think he's a really promising horse. He started favourite in the maiden during Cup Week, but that was the day that the track was off on the inside on the Wednesday. They put that much water on it on the Sunday, Monday, and he just didn't cop the track. And then he went a real good race, fresh up. He drew wide and he ran home strongly for 2nd, and he bolted in his last start. And he's probably, of all our horses that we've got in work, he's been the big improver during COVID-19. So, yeah, any luck at all, he should win.
I like it. So that's the one for punters, Golden Harvest. You also got another horse which is quite well fancied in the market as well. Been a little bit of money for it also. And it's Wales Song. It's horse number 10 in the 8th on the programme. A really consistent horse, great record. Fresh, again, no trial. How has this one been training at home?
I think he could win the race, but I don't think he can win from the draw. I mean, we've paid up. I've advised the owners that we're there to win the race. We've got Lisa Allpress on. She rode him to win at Dunedin. But honestly, from the draw, I don't think he can win. He's drawn barrier 1, and that's hopeless at barrier 1 at Riccarton. But Lisa Allpress is a great wet weather rider, great rider, full stop. But she's adept at riding on wet tracks like Wanganui and Riccarton. So that's why she's on. Hopefully, she can overcome the draw.
You've got another 4 in the race: Dynamic, Turncoat, Mira Mary, and Carson River. Can one of those perhaps lob up, or even run a Quinella?
Yeah, I'm surprised at the price Turncoat's paying, really. Last week he had 58 kilos. He had 62, dropped to 58 with the claim. This week he drops to a luxury 52.5 kilos. He's already won races at Riccarton. He wins races on heavy tracks. He'll be in the firing line. If he'd run straight the other day, he probably deserves to have won the races. But we've changed a bit of gear. We've added a bit better on him, which should help straighten him up. And if he does everything right, he will be very competitive.
Race number 11, you've got Cope Dreamwood. That's horse number 7 in the market. And do you think this horse can improve from that run previously?
Well, all I can tell you is my apprentice thinks he'll win on it, Kavish Chowdhury. I'm the boss. I don't think he can. I think my other horse has a better chance, to be honest with you. But we'll see. Jockey's good, judges Emily. You're married to one.
Tell me about Cope Dreamwood, though, because when the horse last won, it was in a leading position, and it just got a little bit further off them in that latest outing. Would you change the tactics today, or stick to that last time?
Yeah. I think the biggest thing for him to overcome is the heavy track. I think he probably prefers a reasonably good track. That's why I lean towards the other horse, because he just loves it wet. And Lisa Allpress has got a good record on him as well. I think Smiling Assassin's the best chance in the last.
And when we have a little look at all of your runners on the program today at Riccarton, it sounds like Golden Harvest is the one that you're most keen on. But if you had to pick out a couple of winners, who do you think they're going to be?
I think obviously Golden Harvest, and weights. Turncoat looks pretty well in at the weights.
And what about other horses to look out for? Obviously, things are just cranking up with regards to racing in New Zealand. Have you got any that we can look forward to seeing in the coming weeks or months?
Yeah, no, we've got a really team. We've bought a lot of horses in the last 2 years, but we've got a really good team that we're really happy with. And ours won't be seen at the trials, the younger horses, till August the 4th at Ashburton. But and it's very unusual for us to have the numbers that we've got at this time of the year, because we prefer to obviously aim horses for Cup Carnival and the good racing. But yeah, we're pretty happy with where we're at. And I probably couldn't label one, but I think the team is in good shape to follow.
Well, thanks so much for taking time out of your morning to have a chat with us, Michael, and best of luck with your contenders today. And fingers crossed you can come home with a few winners.